Let's see what is in the energy for today. So we have Sagittarius in the 4th house. Sagittarius is all about being optimistic, independent, funny, and intellectual, and or commitment phobic, aloof, and clumsy in relationships. Yoicks. The 4th house is all about family, home, land, your roots, ancestry, heritage, your father, subterranean, and your upbringing. Okay, so let's get some guidance from the universe. I've been using these lately, and I absolutely love them because they're tiny and they get straight to the point. So let's see. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is you. Alrighty. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. So, is there something going on within the family? We're focusing on happiness, right? Sagittarius, optimism. Okay, intellectual. Alright. So 2 of Swords reversed, indecision, delays, information overload, mental turmoil, confusing to choose, exposed lies. Uh-oh. What's going on? Are we going to run into some tea? What's going on, Spirit? Death. Spiritual transformation, rebirth, endings, letting go. Yeah, transformation. So maybe not making these choices brought you to some kind of ending, but remember, endings bring new beginnings. Alright? What else, Spirit? Thank you. Temperance in reverse. There was some type of imbalance. Differences. One-sided relationships. This could be, you know, with anyone. Romantic or in family. Yeah, ancestry. Home. Why the imbalance? Oh my god, it's Judgment Day for somebody. Judgment's being called. Wake up. Whoa. Some type of awakening. Ah, yeah. Okay. So, there's some type of awakening happening because, oh, that was like this. And that's how I'm going to take it. So your indecisions brought you to a death of ego, whatever. Some type of death. Okay, some type of transformation. So, you're putting death to some parts of you, some attributes, or all, you know, not all of you, but I'm talking about like inward, mental, you know, spiritual, whatever. So spiritual transformation because there was some type of imbalance, some type of one-sided something. Differences, you know, things just weren't balanced. Okay, so judgment was called on this. Alright, so there was definitely an awakening. And I'm feeling like it's spiritual. Okay, because temperance, major, death, major arcana, judgment, major arcana. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is a mental prison and you're finally releasing yourself from those shackles. You're setting yourself free. See, freedom, escape. So you're escaping from that mental prison. Good for you. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Yes, sir. Good for you, collective. The Star, you're healing. Another major arcana. So you're releasing yourself from that mental prison, right? And you're healing, you're cleansing, renewal. Good. Happiness. So, you know, if this was something to do with your family and you're letting go of whatever had you trapped and you're healing, it's fine. That's great. This is such a, like, sensitive topic, but sometimes family will push you into these freaking awakenings, right? It's the people closest to you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. What else, Spirit? Ten of Wands reversed. Saggy energy. Insurmountable problems. So yeah. Duty bound. You're exhausted. You're healing though. You've been carrying all of this for such a long time, this heavy burden. Oh my gosh, Seven of Cups, reversed. Okay, so I just want to say that you see his eyes, how they're covered? And like he has all of these cups. But he's just like, I don't know what to do. Reality, poor choices, feeling trapped, avoiding issues, missed opportunities. Sobriety. Good. I feel like that's also healing. Maybe there's missed opportunities, or you've made some poor choices. So now you're with this awakening, you're seeing reality. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands, a fiery new beginning. Yes, wands are fire. Okay, so everything that you were carrying, you dropped it. You said, you know what, this is way too much. Your poor choices were probably way too much. You're feeling trapped in some sort of way. You know, maybe we're focusing just on the superficial. But this awakening, yeah, it's working because you're healing. You dropped the Ten of Wands, which is a heavy burden, a heavy load. You dropped the Ace of Swords, which is the mental prison. Wow. New beginnings, Ace of Wands. So yeah, fiery new beginning. Passion, drive. You're setting goals, there's confidence, something's going on, something's cooking. I can smell it. Happiness. Yeah, man. You're healing. You're choosing to be happy. The Lovers, separation, disharmony, suspicion, jealousy, obsession, infidelity, fear of commitment, loss of love. Aww. So maybe this was like a business thing, or maybe it is from, you know, a relationship. Okay? Guidance in. Okay, so can you please clarify the Lovers in reverse? So you want to fire a new beginning. You're optimistic about it. But you're scared. Lack of control. You're being a little impatient, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of fire and air. So wand, air. So fire, air, fire, water, air, fire. Yeah, a lot of fire. There's a lot of passion. A lot of passion or love or oh man. Loss of love. So the Lovers can be like just a, you know, doesn't have to necessarily be like a love connection. It could be like, you know, any type of relationship, okay, or a partnership. So, you know, we have relationships with our families, and sometimes they are overbearing, you know, and it causes us to kind of retract, or they have a lot of influence. They can be overbearing. Ooh, that almost flipped. But there was cowardice, it says here. So when I see the Strength card, I really, even though it's a fire, I really think of like it's strength in our minds, you know, in our like emotional strength. Yeah, like just the Lion is like our uncontrolled like thoughts, emotions, reactions. So I don't know, maybe someone in your family is being overbearing. And then we got the Hangman. Wow, there's a bunch of arcanas here. We have the Death card, Arcana, Temperance, Arcana, Judgment, Star, the Lovers, the Strength, the Hangman. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards out of 12. So that's majority. This, my friend, was orchestrated by the universe. So the Hangman, and this is, yeah, no. You know, you're surrendering. You're seeing things from a new perspective. You're being enlightened. Transformation, again. There's some type of transformation going on here from some type of imbalance within maybe your family, because we rolled on the 4th house. Okay, so maybe this is within the family. Okay, there's some type of imbalance that you freed yourself from. Okay, you let go of that burden with the 10 of Wands in reverse. There were so many options, you know, you're not focusing on the right things. But the Divine said, here's another opportunity. Here's a fiery new beginning. But you're being, I don't know. Like whatever this partnership is with the Lovers in reverse, there's a fear of it. Okay? Maybe you are being a little bit of a weenie with the Strength in reverse. You know, or impatient. It says weakness here. So maybe it's towards a situation. Family situations, you know, are hard to talk about, especially when it comes to money. There are no pentacles. Water, fire, air, fire, air, air, fire, water, fire, fire, water, and air. So it's all like mental, some emotion, and there's fire. So like passion, you know, love. You know what I say to this? This sounds like enmeshment, my friend. This is what this sounds like. If it's from the home, family, you know, your land, your roots, there's some type of releasing that you need to do, all right, or you have done, okay? And what I have to say is that to that is great, good for you, because you know what, you need to see life in a different perspective. You need to find your own happiness, okay? Some of us are brought up thinking that the people that we grew up with have to come with us wherever we go in life, and that's just not it. Some people aren't meant to go with us, and that's okay. That is okay. If someone's putting you in an Eight of Swords, if you feel an Eight of Swords is a mental prison, okay? If someone is making you feel overloaded, overburdened, you know, the Ten of Wands, then you have to, like, release that. The divine is calling judgment, okay? There's been a spiritual transformation, there's renewal, there's rebirth, an awakening. This is judgment, you know? So I do see healing here. You're healing from this whole fam situation. So yeah, let go, see? Letting go. He's just kind of, he looks tired. He's kind of like, ugh. He's just hanging, just kind of swinging like, whatever then. It is what it is. That's what that gives. It is what it is. And then you see this around his head. Yeah, it's surrender, enlightenment. Okay, so there you go, my friend. I hope that this sheds some light on whatever it is that you're going through. I hope that this message gets to whoever needs it. You are okay. You know, if you disconnect from family members, a certain family member, a few family members, it is fine. You know what I mean? We have to do what's best for us, mentally, emotionally, financially, okay, what is best for us. So I leave you with that, and use your own discernment. You know your own situation. This is just the energy that I'm reading at the moment. Let me get a universe card for you, okay? So one more shuffle. If not, I'll get from the top. Dark side, don't hide yourself away. Take that how it resonates, but I send you all blessings, and till next week.